right, man. Welcome back. Pause Menu Society. I'm one of your hosts, Derrick Daniel Ocean, joined as always by awesome Amy, Killer Kolby, and of course, we
Hey.
got the man Jesse. Amy's husband is here with us. So
What
we
up?
just finished watching the Xbox showcase.
Mhm.
I thought it was a great show. I
So
think
good.
that for the past couple of years, I think Xbox has had one of the better shows. Um, the question is, once we get out into the release of these games and things like that, how will it translate into, the ecosystem and the ethos? Um, so two things I want to talk about really quickly before we go into the show as a whole. So
Okay.
the game that they started the show off with was Gears of War E Day.
Mhm.
Uh, which huge Gears fan. I was definitely waiting for that. That's, probably the most important thing this Sunday for me. And then I think Call of Duty technically was the last game they showed if you don't count the Gears of War E-Day Direct that followed the show. But as
Right.
for the show proper, Call of Duty. But right before that, we finally saw Clockwork Revolution. So the
Mhm.
thing that stood out about these two games, by the way, they both look fucking amazing, is that of all the games shown, these two are only exclusive to Xbox console. Everything else will appear on PlayStation 5, but these two are exclusive to Xbox. So what do y'all make of that?
I'm
Well,
cool
I
with that.
Honestly, uh, super excited to see Xbox transitioning in this way. A lot of people aren't too happy about it from what I've seen, but there's a lot of people that think that Xbox is kind of going towards almost a Netflix direction with their gaming,
Mhm.
which I don't hate it. I do come from the era of the physical disc, so I
Same.
understand the attachment. However, I think that if they can save money where they can, I'm really excited to see a boost in quality in games, which I think definitely could follow because once, Netflix started making their own exclusives, every streaming service, once they make their own exclusives, like after, the fact where it's like not funded by anything else, they've cut corners, they've saved money. I really think that there's always a boost in quality with those kinds of things. And I think that we're just going to start seeing more and more of this where we're seeing less and less exclusives and more multi-plan, like multi-console games, especially whenever wasn't there that rumored uh, commingling of being able to play your Microsoft games, like your Xbox games on Steam as well? Didn't that happen recently?
Mhm.
That was something that they introduced. So the issue is I think that they want to trend back towards exclusives, right? The
Mhm.
only problem is you conditioned your ecosystem. Fuck, Game Pass is 10 years old this year, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, and then I think maybe in 2017, maybe 2018 is where they announced that Microsoft first party games would go into Game Pass day and date. And that was the case up until the changes they made for Game Pass after the Activision Blizzard deal went through, and it was like only Game Pass Ultimate got day and date games, right? So they've
Yeah.
switched things up. Again, the problem is you've conditioned your ecosystem to not buy games for so long because we've all been watching these shows for years, right?
Mhm.
Whether separately or collectively. There have
Yeah.
been times where I've watched and I've had the chat open and people would be like, if it's not in Game Pass, I ain't playing it. And they
True.
like you see somebody else be like Game Pass or I won't play it. And it's like y'all don't want to buy games. You want them to hand feed you everything as part of the subscription service, which unfortunately is kind of counterproductive. And games cost way too much to develop for everything to go into Game Pass
Absolutely. Yeah.
because you're going to take the loss somewhere. And then these studios, like, there have been people at Bethesda who spoke out like they didn't want to be acquired because they knew that all their games are going to be in Game Pass. And essentially, what happens is these developers, these studios, they get bonuses for hitting sales metrics. But
Yeah.
guess what? They're not going to hit those sales metrics because people are going to be like, I'm not going to buy it because it's in Game Pass. Why would I buy it?
Yeah, that's true.
So now when you try to pivot back to exclusives for your console, you have some issues. Number one, we've all heard about Xbox Helix, the next, hybrid console slash PC, right? And
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, fuck PlayStation. I don't need a PlayStation because with the next Xbox, I'll have Steam on there, and I can go on Steam and buy every Spider-Man game that Sony put out. I can go on Steam and buy God of War and da 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 da. And they're like, and I got your fucking games, and I don't need your stupid fucking console. Now, Steam has the Steam machine, which is still supposed to come this summer. We don't have any pricing, and we know the price of the Steam Deck just went up. So I'm guessing this is going to be a very high console, or living room PC is what they've been calling it. They've
Yeah.
already said that Xbox Helix is going to be a premium product. A lot of people are expecting this to launch about $1,200. So for the people
Price.
at the coalition, now their game is locked to the Xbox Series X and S because it's not coming to PlayStation, and it's also going to be in Game Pass. So how many people, now that it's not going to PlayStation, how many people in the Xbox ecosystem do you think are going to buy the game versus just signing up for Game Pass Ultimate? They back themselves into a corner, and they get mad like, well, Sony isn't giving us their game, so why should we give them ours? They have 100% a point. Why am I giving away my content to you when you won't give me shit except for multiplayers? Essentially, because I think Hellblade 2 is Hellblade and is Marathon on Xbox? Or is it just PlayStation and
Marathon
PC?
is on Xbox.
Okay. So you're only
Mhm.
getting multiplayer games. You're only getting live service games. They want Spider-Man. Wolverine looks great. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you backed yourself into a corner, and she takes over after Phil leaves and Sarah gets dismissed, and she's like, and people are like, hey, we want exclusives back. And she's like, we hear you. And lo and behold, it happened. Lo and behold, it happened. I guess they view Gears of War E-Day and Clockwork Revolution as better content than the other games that they showed off today, which I wouldn't say I necessarily disagree with them. They showed a lot of great stuff. Those two looked absolutely fucking insane and magnificent,
That's
right?
true. Yeah, I agree.
But how do you
Yes.
navigate this going forward? If you really are dropping, like, Xbox Helix is a thing. Obviously, that's the code name. We don't, that's not going to be the final name of the project.
Mhm.
But it's a real thing. And if it does come in at 1,200, and then the Steam machine comes in at 800 plus, which I would have to imagine it's going to be about $1,000 if the Steam Deck is at $900 now. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
Yeah.
So
So
then when nobody goes out and buys, like, it's going to be a very niche box because everybody just can't afford that kind of money for, like, gaming is an expensive habit now. It's a very expensive hobby now.
Absolutely.
So when you do that and this next product comes out and not a lot of people buy it, and you're saving certain games for that product, that's when you start to look at, there's going to be some studios who might end up closing. Hi-Fi Rush with Shadow Dropped was a great game, and they still closed Tango.
Mm.
And then they ended up putting Hi-Fi Rush on PlayStation 5 anyway. So I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't. I'm not against them going back to exclusives, but make no mistake about it. Sony pulled out of the PC market with their first party titles because, number one, they knew what Xbox was planning to do. And then also Steam creating their own living room console. And PlayStation's like, wait a minute. We jumped in the PC market because we were losing players. But now they're also, creating a console slash PC hybrid where they can play games that they've purchased on Steam. And Steam's like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up, because we got our own thing coming. And I don't know. I just don't know if I want Microsoft, having access to my storefront on their fucking new box. Now there's this tangled web about what happens going forward. Because again, gaming has become very expensive. If you remember, when they showed off the Nintendo Switch 2, we were all very hyped. And then what happened days later? Trump announces the foreign tariffs. And then Nintendo's like, wait a minute, pump the brakes. Because the pre-orders were going to go live the following week for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo's like, wait a minute, hold on. So the US is going to impose tariffs on foreign goods. Well, hold on, we got to rethink this. So in the end, they decided we'll keep the console the same price, but all the accessories went up in price. But since then, the PlayStation 5's prices increased, the Xbox Series consoles have increased, the Steam Deck has increased, um, the Switch 2 and the original Switch have all increased as well.
Right.
I have
Yep.
a Series X, a Series S, a gaming PC, a PS5, a PS5 Pro, a Switch 2. I've got everything. That's not going to happen next generation because of how expensive it is. It's just not going to happen.
I think if you're that serious about gaming, you will come up with the money and you'll do whatever it takes to get it. I think that's what it's going to end up happening.
Generally, yeah, when you were spending about 400, $500 on a console, like the fact that like I love my Switch 2, don't get me wrong, but I bought
Mhm.
it to play Nintendo first party titles.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play if they had put Gears of War on other platforms, I was not playing Gears of War E-Day on my Switch. Like I'm being like
Oh, yeah,
just
absolutely not.
right. So the fact that the Switch 2 now costs the same price as the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X when they launched, it's kind of crazy, is it not?
I mean, yeah, but, like, when you're that serious about your hobby, you're gonna spend the money to do that hobby because it's what you
And that's
brings you
true.
joy.
That's true. I just don't know if I have the wherewithal to try to pull that off next gen because of the rising prices.
Yeah,
That's
So,
my
and
absolutely.
thing.
the reason the price going up too is the damn RAM
The
going
RAM, yeah,
prices.
everybody wants to use AI, and all these data centers are running off of RAM. The same RAM, I spent like $80 on the 2 RAM sticks that I have in my PC, right? And that was in 2020. Those same 2 RAM sticks were going for like $600 on Amazon a couple weeks ago.
Yikes.
I mean, so where we're seeing this going, could this not be a move to take more players, obviously with, Xbox and Steam doing such closer business, to become this, like, conglomerate? I can't imagine they would stick to the same metrics to begin with. I know that we were talking earlier about, you know, companies getting bonuses based on the metrics they hit. It's not hard for a company to switch the metrics in general and try to take a turnaround to try to get that monopolization, really to kind of hurt those player bases that while PlayStation and Nintendo do have incredibly loyal fan bases, right? How long can you stand alone in a market against a titan once two companies like converge, right? And I think that's kind of the fear, is that it could become, bigger, and we could end up with almost a Disney situation over gaming, which is
I would
kind of
say
Yeah.
I would agree with that, except for the fact that Steam decided they not only wanted to be on your PC and in your backpack with your Steam Deck
Mhm,
and your laptop, but they decided, yeah, we're gonna put out our own little living room console PC type thing. So they
mhm.
clearly drew a line there. They're like, you're not the only one who can have a box connected to a TV. That's where they drew the line, in my opinion. And the fact of the matter is, Nintendo is not playing third party with anybody. If you want to play Zelda and Mario, you know that you have to have a Nintendo console.
True.
Mhm.
They're just not going to play that game with anybody. And I don't think any of them necessarily should have to. That's why we have developers who make third party games. But it became an arms race the minute Microsoft acquired Bethesda ZeniMax and then doubled back 2 years later to acquire Activision Blizzard King. It became an arms race because Sony made the dumb mistake of acquiring Bungie in a tit for tat move. And Bungie's been nothing but a headache for Sony since they got.
Mm.
I just don't know where we go in this next generation because the one thing, if you remember E3 2017, Microsoft showed off the Xbox One S and then teased Project Scorpio, which will become the Xbox One X, a whole year in advance. They didn't say anything about Project Helix today, which to me was very surprising. Because also remember, at the Game Awards 2019, they showed off the Series X. Jeff Keighley didn't even know they were doing that. When they rehearsed the run through of the show earlier that day, and that spot where Phil was on the stage, they showed a Game Pass commercial. When the show went live later that night, everybody, not only us at home, were surprised. Jeff Keighley was like, that did not happen in rehearsal. I had no idea they were going to do that. We didn't get that from Microsoft today. and we know that they have a new product coming next year. So it's like, are they stepping back and reevaluating this thing, or did Steam throw a wrench in their plans, and PlayStation saying, "Hey, we're not going to put our single player titles on PC any longer"? Did that also throw a wrench in their plans? Because it seems like something has changed here. But for everything else, it's like you can go, we'll go ahead and put that on PlayStation, which does signal, yeah, there's still kind of a third party developer, except for Gears of War E-Day and except for Clockwork Revolution. We're gonna hold these back for our console. And it just makes me wonder, with the price increase on all of them, do they really still think that they can sell consoles? Because the last time Microsoft sold consoles at volume was the Xbox 360 generation, and they still ended up losing that to Sony, because I think the Red Ring of Death might have hurt them there. Because remember, they had a
Oh yeah.
whole year head start on the PlayStation 3.
Mhm.
Gabe Newell, famously of Valve, said he hated the PlayStation 3. He hated trying to develop for it, and it took the Sony first party studios a minute to get the hang of it. Once Naughty Dog figured out how to code and how to develop on the PS3, it was over. We got all the first 3 Uncharted games and The Last of Us all on PlayStation 3. Naughty Dog put out 4 games. The only other studio that's pulling that is Insomniac right now, because for the PS5, we've got Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine. That's 4 games. And if you want to count Spider-Man remastered from the PlayStation 4, they put that on the PS5 as well. So I just think that we're kind of in a space where these lines that we thought were drawn, maybe they're not so drawn. But I do feel like Steam drew a line in the sand when they decided, like, hey, we're coming out with this, and yet and still we don't have a price for this thing, which is crazy.
So my thing is though, this is my thing about the new Xbox. They said it won't be behind a paywall, so will Game Pass still be a thing if there's no paywall, or
No, they're
will it just
saying online play won't be behind a paywall. You'll
okay?
still have to pay for your Game Pass subscription.
Okay, so Game Pass is just gonna be for the games.
And online, yeah. Yeah, because Xbox Live, it exists, but it only exists as part of Game Pass. Nobody says, "Hey, what you pay for your Xbox Live subscription? It's included in your Game Pass."
Okay. Well,
So it's just, I'm gonna buy
ha-
Gears of War E-Day. I'm buying it because I still got my Series X, and I have a Series S connected to my PC and TV for recording gameplay, right?
right.
But there are some people, like, let's go ahead and say it. Jesse, you've never met him. Because he was kind of around us, I think, before. He was definitely around before you and Amy got together.
Oh yeah,
But
way before. But
so
Justin, yeah.
Justin was texting me as the show was going on, and then he texts Kolby afterwards. And if you remember, Amy, how crazy Justin was, like, he was like the mayor of fucking Xbox, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when he's like, wait a minute, it's not Gears of War EA isn't coming to PlayStation 5. And I'm like, no, they said it's an Xbox console exclusive. And he's like, this is some fucking bullshit. Now he's all in on PlayStation. He
What?
was upset. Yes, he was upset that they raised the price of Game Pass. So he's
Oh
super
my
duper.
god.
Yes, not even kidding. Not so
No,
Kobe.
Yeah.
how is he being all stingy about how Game Pass has gone up into pricing when he's all about PlayStation now all of a sudden? I don't understand that.
Right.
Well, because
Yeah.
the thing that people don't understand, when those mergers and acquisitions take place and tariffs, somebody's going to eat the cost for that, and it is always the consumer.
Mhm.
When Microsoft announced the Bethesda acquisition literally the day before pre-orders went live for the Series X and Series S consoles. Then they announced the Activision acquisition in January of 2022. And PlayStation said, wait a fucking minute, stop this. Y'all cannot let them do this. And they're like, why? They're like, because they were like, well, we want mobile games. And it's like, since they acquired Activision Blizzard King, how many times have you seen Microsoft or Xbox talk about fucking Candy Crush? Never. My mother
Never.
my mother plays my mother plays Candy Crush. She is not their target audience. I am a gamer who buys games and consoles. I am their target audience. It's not fucking Candy Crush players. They wanted Activision Blizzard King for a lot of IP, which we saw today, Spyro, right? But what is the crown jewel of their portfolio? It's fucking Call of Duty. And they knew if they got Call of Duty, they could really put a stranglehold and a grip on the industry. And they desperately wanted to make Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox. And the SEC and all these different boards were like, we're not going to push this through unless you allow Call of Duty to stay multi-platform. So they were like, hey, Nintendo, we'll put Call of Duty on the Switch. PlayStation, here's a 10-year agreement for you to still get Call of Duty. They're making all these concessions. Now, keep in mind, I don't know when the last time any of us have had to acquire an attorney for anything, but we know how much on a regular level attorneys, how expensive they can be. How much do you think the attorneys that Microsoft had to hire to fight this, to get this to pass through? How much do you think those attorneys were?
Oh, so much.
Yeah,
I just
Every
don't
day.
think that we're going to see any trouble with them selling these Helix consoles in any capacity. And
You don't think so?
I don't. And my reason being is that many people spend $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 building their PCs. Even if we
That's right. I
see,
spent $2,000 building mine. Would
even
I turn
if we
around and buy another
see,
console at that price? No.
but the thing is, even if we see a price increase to $1,000 Xbox console, and I'm not saying it's right. I don't think it's going to hinder because we have to think about all the people that wanted to wait to build their PC, but it did cost that $2,000 to $3,000, and they never got to that point. This is an entryway for PC gamers to actually understand what it might feel like to be a member of the Steam community, which I think is a really huge thing that's being heavily overlooked here because there are lots of people who stay console because it's cheaper and they never got to really get into that community. And I think that it's just tasty enough that they're going to acquire a lot of new players, especially because like traditionally, it's been easier to get a Switch than, you know, a PlayStation or an Xbox in recent generations, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know that. And so I think that there's a big wide open doorway to acquire a lot of new players. And we honestly can see with this new like president of, Xbox, she's the first to actually lower a subscription by $5 in a long time. A lot
I
of
think it was
people
eight. No,
have been
it went down $8. Game Pass Ultimate
that's,
went from 30 to
that's still
22.
insane. Like think about the
Yeah.
last time you've seen any subscription fall in price. Many people are
None of them
posting about
have.
that online. I mean, what'd you say?
None of them have Disney Plus, Netflix,
Mhm.
Hulu.
And I
Well,
think that's
Hulu's
another
part of Disney
huge
Plus.
thing
Yeah.
that's super indicative that there is going to be such a huge paradigm shift. I'm very positive about what this woman can do. But I think the tastiest part is a whole untapped market that never got a chance to be part of the Steam community now has an option to, even if it is a little bit more expensive.
Well, so here's my question though. Again, we saw nothing about Helix today. And just based on pure history, Microsoft loves talking about their next box at least a year in advance. And we saw nothing today. So does that not give you pause? Because that makes me think that conversations were had behind closed doors between Gabe Newell and his investors over at Valve and um, Satya Nadella and Asha Sharma and their investors over at Microsoft. And then also, I don't know who the fuck is even, I can't even remember who's running PlayStation business at this point, but
I'm
all
honestly
these people,
optimistic. I think that the
I
silence
just
is
think that
indicative
somebody,
to a massive change. And I think that's why they didn't talk about it today, is that we can really expect the bombs to drop and the big noise to be made later down the road. Um,
we could,
I think the silence is definitely the eye of the storm here, because the announcement that that you could have access to Steam in the first place was already huge. It made waves forever,
it
right?
did.
Then we hit this silence, this middle ground of this swirling realm of change here, and honestly, I think that I'm incredibly optimistic. And honestly, nothing beats a good old like shake up. Sometimes things get so stale that the only thing that can really bring about anything good is just a massive change.
That's true. I just feel like because they've gone radio silent, I feel as if number one PlayStation, and then Steam throwing their cards on the table. I feel like somebody said there's no fucking way I'm allowing my storefront on your console. Because like here's the thing. They still have to like people don't realize that when Microsoft ports those games to PlayStation, every sale made on a PlayStation, Sony gets a certain percentage and the rest goes to Microsoft because it is their IP. Now, Microsoft would effectively be cutting themselves out of any percentage of the sale because it's not like they're putting Steam directly on there, but you have to access it through like some back door. You're putting the Steam store on there. So I can buy the game directly from the dashboard via Steam. Well, Microsoft wouldn't make any money off of that. So I think that for them, it's like we're opening it up to everybody. And that's not smart business. You're in this business to make money. I would not, I always thought like this is a very niche thing to do. It's kind of a gimmicky thing, but I just don't see me allowing. That's like me allowing somebody to come into my home, pitch a tent in my living room, and live here scot free, and I'm the one paying the bills, and they're walking around in their fucking boxers, scratching their ass and shit. You know what I mean?
There's got to
It's
be a
just
Hail
strange.
Mary. Like, if you go
There
into a
has to
Walmart right
be.
now, it has to be a Hail Mary that they're waiting to blow out in the last second. If you go into any Walmart and you look between any of those sections, the PlayStation, the Nintendo section, the one next to my house, the Xbox section is one row of games, and then it's all
That's it.
accessories. That's a huge,
That's
huge
damn near
change.
every
And I think
Walmart
that's
you go into.
and I think that's incredibly indicative that, oh, we're in trouble. But I think that it might even be a death throw. I think that it could be a death rattle and they're just doing everything they can and they have one last play. You know what I mean? It might already be over.
Speaking
That
of
they feel
which,
like they have to win. They have to make some headway, or at some
It's
point,
over.
because the investors flat out. Let me be very clear. I know Phil. Once Phil was in the big seat, everybody was like, "Phil's the best. Phil's the best." And then Phil's gone. It's like, yeah, it was Phil's fault that we went non-exclusive. Buddy, when you spend between the acquisition of two publishers, they spent effectively like $80 billion or something like that between Bethesda and Activision. You got to get that money back in blood. The investors who don't even fucking play video games, they don't want to hear about exclusivity to a console. They need those games to make money in every platform, on every platform that they can, because they want their money back. You cannot just be handing out blank checks saying, we need to sell consoles, fix this. Because they just gave Phil carte blanche, and then what did he do? He went out and bought like 10 studios. And still that wasn't enough. So they're like, all right, we're gonna go get EA to put their stuff in the Game Pass. We'll sign a deal with EA. And that's not enough. We're gonna fucking go get Bethesda. That wasn't enough. Let's fucking go get Activision. They need their money back. They need their money back. So the Gears of War thing and the Clockwork Revolution thing, it is a bit weird to me. I don't know what the end game is there, especially if Gears, Halo, and Forza and Fable are essentially your tentpole titles. Forza's coming to PS5. We don't know when. Fable is coming. It looks like that might be day and date. And Halo is going over there, but Gears is staying. So either this Gears is going to be the greatest fucking Gears game ever, or they just need something to shock themselves in the arm and restart their exclusivity march. I don't know.
from the video, I mean, it looked like it was it is going to be
It
the
looks
best one. I mean, it looks
fucking
amazing.
phenomenal. Yeah. I just
Gears look
the
great.
marketing, just the marketing of it and its exclusivity to Xbox, it just raises certain questions for me. That's all.
Well, it's coming out October 6th this year, so that's a day one for me for sure.
Absolutely.
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 Beta in 2 months.
Yeah. Which I never really. Sometimes I'll play the beta, but I don't know. It doesn't like the beta is not going to convince me to not buy that game. I'm
Mhm.
going to buy the game regardless. So it's like, okay, whatever.
There's a lot
No
of
big deal.
BioShock clones in the reveals today. It seemed like
There were.
And I mean, if it works, it ain't broken, but I kind of hope that because I'm playing Atomic Heart right now, and I really would like to see something fresh added to that kind of a genre.
Mhm.
All right, well, fuck it. Let's just get into the rest of the games. So somebody tweeted out a list of showcase games. Some were confirmed and some were not. Gears of War E-Day was confirmed. State of
Mhm.
Decay 3 was listed as confirmed. Modern Warfare 4 listed as confirmed. Halo confirmed. Clockwork Revolution confirmed. Fable. And then the other ones, and Minecraft Dungeons 2. The others we kind of had to piece together from the show.
Right.
So what we didn't see was Fallout 3 remake or remaster. We did see Spyro. I desperately wanted to see Blade. We did not see that. Persona 6 was shown. Persona 4 Revival was shown. Nothing on Wolfenstein 3, and that is very strange considering when was the last Wolfenstein game?
It was with the
Was
twins. He had the twin
That's
girls. I
right.
think it was, yeah, no, and
Like
you didn't play.
2018, 2019, something like that?
I think it was in the 2020s. It hasn't been that long.
Has it? I don't know.
It definitely hasn't
was
been
it
that
New
long because
Blood or
I
something like that?
actually just played a linear story through all of them,
Okay.
like a year or two ago. And honestly, I think those games are so fun. So
They
I would
are,
love
and
to
that's why
see
everybody like
another
I
step in
want to
that
see a
direction.
Wolfenstein.
Mhm.
I did see that there was a confirmed for Wolf Among Us remake and then a Wolf Among Us 2
Yeah,
coming
that was
out
at Summer
though.
Game Fest on Friday. We were all very excited about that. Okay, so wait a minute. So Wolfenstein the New Colossus Wolfenstein 2. So it went Wolfenstein the New Order in 2014, Wolfenstein the Old Blood in 2015, Wolfenstein 2 the New Colossus 2017, and then Wolfenstein Young Blood and Wolfenstein Cyberpilot were 2019. So it was just
Mm.
right before we hit the 2020s. So
Gotcha.
I feel like we are kind of due for a new one, are we not?
I mean, I personally hot take, I don't think that game franchises need to live forever. I think that everything
You're not wrong about
should
that.
live
You're
and
not wrong
die.
about that. Yeah.
I think that I think it should just stop before it starts to leave a bad taste. And
Mhm.
there's been all too many times where a franchise has run far too long,
Assassin's
and
Creed.
and then it just hit
Yes.
such a funky pile of gamer doo doo that I'm just like, it holds such a place in my heart. I just don't want to see it happen to it.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed definitely. Um,
Yeah,
it,
and everything's about open world and being 200 hours long now.
Here we go.
and that's oh my
I
god.
told you he
And
does not like open world.
I've said this.
It's
So
Persona.
Jesse, when she told me that, I'm just like, okay, me and him got to talk because we're of the same mind. Every game does not need to be open world with a map with a bunch of different icons looking like a
I have a
Ubisoft game or
30-day
something like that.
prescription of Adderall. I have
Yeah, it's
30 days of
insane.
it. That's it. And then if I run out, I have to wait till next month. So I don't stop giving me games that are 300 hours long and just
That's
give me a
ridiculous.
better
It's not needed.
story.
It's not.
It's
Thank
not.
you. There's nothing wrong with story-based linear games. There just isn't.
I
There
definitely
isn't.
I
didn't
think
hate
Fable
what
would be
they
really
did.
cool as open world though. That's my take. I think it'd be really cool. I'd play it. But I
I
am a
just tried to play
diehard
Crimson
Fable.
Desert too.
I am a diehard
And
Fable fan, so I mean. Doom though,
Um,
Doom looked really good. Doom: The Dark
that
Ages.
Doom DLC did look
Yeah,
pretty
the
good, I have
DLC.
to say.
Yeah, that did look good.
A Plague Tale, that looked amazing.
Plague Tale usually does look good. I'm not surprised at all, not in the
Yeah,
least bit. Somebody wanted a new Transformers game.
didn't see that.
I,
I don't know.
it didn't happen. I think the thing
I've
that
never
people don't
wanted a
understand.
Transformers anything.
I
I
think
need
that
that
now,
Crazy Texan.
I think with now that somebody could make a good one. The thing that I need people to understand is when it comes to licensed content, that's a lot of money, and those are
Mhm.
deals that have to be made behind closed doors. Where Universal may not want there to be a Transformer game, or they may have somebody in mind that they want to make a Transformers game, but that studio is working on something else.
Yeah.
I was just burnt
Um,
out on the whole franchise. The second all the Transformer movies came out, it all became about Megan Fox, and I really just think she's pretty mid compared to everyone else that I
yeah.
hold in my list.
No,
Well,
you're
they just
wrong.
went. They went a bit too far. Like I remember when they rebooted, and it was like Mark Wahlberg, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to see this. Like, I don't need Marky Mark with fucking Optimus Prime. I just think we're doing a bit much here. Doing a
But
bit much
Kolby
here.
is right though. Crazy Taxi looked awesome.
Crazy Taxi looked
Yeah.
fucking fire. Yo,
Primo.
can
Can't
we
wait for that.
say shout out to Sega because
Yeah.
They
Sega
really
putting in work.
they do
they've
put in work.
proved
Damn.
they really do. They really do. And people like, yeah, Nintendo and PlayStation effectively shut down Sega, but not Sega indirectly did not want to compete, and they just made bad decisions. They could
Yeah.
have let the brand die, but they continue to produce games, which is a great thing. I think that they've shown up in spades, and I think Crazy Taxi looks fucking fire. So yeah, for sure, I'm on that. Definitely on that. Virtua Fighter looked good the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Birth of Paddle. They showed
Yeah,
some. They
so
showed some other game besides that too, right? Besides Virtual Fighter.
so here's the thing: there are some Sega IP like Streets of Rage, for instance, right? Streets of Rage 4 is fire. It did so well that people really felt nostalgic about Streets of Rage, and now they've greenlit a Streets of Rage film. You know what I'm saying? Kid Chameleon.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works in today's society, but if they were to bring back Kid Chameleon, I'd be like, all right, I'm for this. I'm at
I'd
least
play
going to
it.
give it a try. Or even Toe Jam and Earl. Toe Jam and Earl.
Don't know it.
I would totally give it a try.
Give us an Earthworm Jim remake.
Yes.
Ooh, that would be fire. That would be fire.
All right. That
What else
Magician
did we
game?
see? Magician, the Devil's, what was it called? Magician
The Devil's
Devil's Deal.
something. Yeah.
Devil's
That
Deal,
looked
yeah.
fire. That
It
looked
looks
fire.
good.
I'm 100% for that. That looked fire.
I'm
Initially, I thought
skeptical.
that was
It
Clockwork
really
Revolution.
looked like what they did with BioShock Infinite, and whenever they did that, like I bought the game based off of that trailer, and it just they were like, oh, you're going to be able to do this in combat, you're going to be able to do this in combat, and while they didn't directly say it, it was heavily implied you were going to be able to like chain your plasmids together, like create those crazy rain clouds and everything.
Yeah.
I want it to be like the trailer, but it looks like it's going to be really hard for them to pull that off, which leads me to believe that we could see another Columbia tragedy.
That's what I was thinking is while watching that. I'm like, that's an awful lot of shit you can do.
There's a lot of moving parts there,
I don't
isn't
know.
there?
I don't know if they're gonna do that, but okay.
I
But
like
it
the
did look
Napoleon
cool.
game too.
Oh yeah, no, I've been waiting for
That
that.
was
Oh, yeah, the
very
Napoleon.
interesting to see.
What was that one?
Valor Mortis.
Valor Mortis, yeah.
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
funny thing is, I was like, "Oh, it's fucking Napoleon," just joking around. It's like, "Oh, it is Napoleon." Okay, well, this is different.
Senua.
Oh, Hellblade.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Hellblade. Oh, it does things to me. It's just a cinematic masterpiece. The music is always peak. It literally is a audio and visual smorgasbord all around, and I'm here. I'll get the insulin and I'll just eat as much of it as I want until I just diabetic shock.
Well,
Senua
it
looks
says
fire.
it's coming out in 2027. It didn't give an actual date, so once it comes out, we'll definitely be getting that for sure.
That's a quick turnaround. When did Hellblade 2 come out? It's like what,
It's
like
been
2
a few
years ago?
years. Yeah, it's been a few years.
I think so.
Yeah, it's like 2 years. I think is it Team Ninja that does that?
I'm not entirely
Or
sure.
I'm sorry, Ninja Theory?
I don't know.
There was a long
don't know.
gap between
The
number
24.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
There's a huge I like it felt like it was forever between Hellblade 1 and then Senua's Sacrifice.
Well, yeah, that's
Hellblade
because
2 came out 24.
Ninja Theory got acquired by Microsoft. It was one of those 10 studios that when they were just acquiring, like it was Ninja Theory, Double Fine, whoever the fuck else, because people forget Ninja Theory did Heavenly Sword for the PS3. So it was like weird, and also they had that relationship. The first Hellblade game was a PS4 exclusive for a while until Microsoft acquired them. So excuse me, Senua looks good. I'm all for it, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Ninja Theory.
Wulong 2 look good.
Wulong 2 did look good. And I never played the
did.
first one.
What are
the trailer
those
was
games?
amazing.
Are they Souls-like?
That and Jesse, see, man, this is why I need you around because no, I'm serious. I am burnt out on the Souls genre.
I just don't like to be like breadcrumbed my story. Like
It
honestly,
is so
I don't mind playing hard
overdone
games.
now.
I have no problem drinking the hot sauce and throwing it on the highest difficulty, giving myself a challenge. I don't care. It's all about like I don't like to hunt and peck for my lore, man.
It's too much. It's like
I'm
we
already
still
trying to
got people
live.
crying. We still got people crying about why is there no PS5 version of Bloodborne and Demon Souls and Elden Ring and then what was the game where they did the Pinocchio one?
Oh, Lies of
Fuck,
P.
Lies of
You
P.
Lies
know,
of P.
actually, it's funny you say that. I was just about to give myself a chance next weekend to give that a try, just to see if I can like power my way through into a Souls-like experience one time without feeling like I'm not getting the story-driven experience that I want. And I've tried to do this like 7 times, but Lies of P, and I don't learn from my lessons, that's the problem. But Lies of P does make me want to give it another shot just because
I gave Lies of P a shot. It was like because I was just like, this is interesting. So it's a take on Pinocchio that's not Disney's take on it because everybody
Mhm.
thinks that Disney came up with that, and it's like, no, that was a known quantity, and Disney just put their own spin on it. So I tried it. I tried Demon Souls remake. I just am not a fan of Souls games. I'm just not. I
Okay.
also tried Bloodborne. None of
I
them did
always give
anything
everything a
for
fair
me.
shake.
Yeah, I get, and then trying 3 games is a fair enough shake for me. I just don't need a bunch of Souls games. So, while Wolong did look good in its trailer, do I think I'm gonna be playing it? No, I'm not. I'm just telling you that right now.
It looked just like that game Fallen Feathers, which was another Souls-like. What was it? Was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that was
And
that's on.
I tried. Oh, go ahead, man. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying that's on Game Pass. I tried it out yesterday.
It's got some really cool visuals, and it seems like it's got a cool story. But again, like the whole Souls-like genre is I'm hunting for my story. Nobody
It's
knows
follow
anything.
is gaming not follow the leader? Because, like we talked about open world. There
Mhm.
was a point where, like, there was maybe 1 or 2 games that had an open world, but then everybody's like, "Well, we need an open world game." And then we got all these open world games. There was a time where there were a few Metroidvanias, and then we got a ton of Metroidvanias, and then there was a time where there was a few roguelikes, and then we got a ton of fucking roguelikes. It's follow the leader. Nobody wants to be original.
Yes.
We've seen an influx of Souls games over the past 3 like, Elden Ring made it really hard because everybody was like, "Oh, Elden Ring, game of the year," and it did win game of the year, and then everybody had a fucking Souls game. And they're all set, like, in feudal Japan or, like,
If
medieval
you want me
times.
to be a detective, I better be a detective in the game. Is kind of where I'm at. Like,
I hear you 100%. I hear you 100%. I just think it's overdone. Same conversation we had with the 100, 200-hour open world, big-ass map games. That's not necessary. You can tell a story. Like, I love Arkham Knight, but maybe they went a little too far trying to like this whole open world of Gotham City as a whole, where there's so many things to do. Here's all the Riddler trophies. Here's this. Here's that. Here's like, I think you could have told a much better story if it was linear
Mhm.
and
I
very
think that
succinct.
what I think that what happened to Ghost Recon.
mhm.
Mm,
They went open world with their last 2 games, Breakpoint
fair point.
and Wildlife or something like that. They went open world. You gotta go here just to get to the main boss. You
Assassin's
gotta go all
Creed
over the
pivoted
map.
to a fucking RPG.
Mhm. Yes, it did.
It's gaming is follow the leader, and it kind of pisses me off. Like that's why we do still need we still need as kitty as people might feel like Super Mario Brothers is, it's still needed. The Legend of Zelda is
Yeah.
still needed. But even the Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, those are open world games.
You
Open
know
world
what's not
Yeah.
RPGs.
follow the leader?
What's
Flight
that?
Flight Simulator.
It's the only in its class. It's the only in its class.
Uh,
Um,
I'm not playing it. I'm not a big
I'm
You
not
guys
simulator
either.
can't
fan.
It
sleep on my
always looks
boy
good.
Truckin' Simulator, okay? Don't go sleeping on it.
It always
You said
looks
which
good, but
which
I'm
game
not gonna
ain't follow the
play it.
leader?
A Flight Simulator.
Flight Simulator.
That's open world too. You fly all over the United States.
Oh
No, to a
God,
certain extent, he's not wrong.
he's
He's
not
not
wrong.
wrong.
God damn it. We just can't escape it.
Can't win. It's
Can't.
follow the leader. That's what gaming has become. Which I get it. It's like if somebody finds like a successful back door into something, then everybody's gonna want to come through that door. But like, just be original. Like one studio has to stand up and say, "We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something different." Just one.
Like
It takes one studio.
Just
I
letting
would
you
say,
guys know real quick, Jesse's hopping in on my mic right now. So
Okay.
yeah, just letting you guys know.
No, it's fine.
But Viveria looked really good.
It did. It really did. I will tell
that
you
was the
this.
flower game.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
girl in the vivarium. It was really cool.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's a really neat idea. I've never seen anything like it. So
No, finding out that all existed basically in like this, like I was
in
like,
that
oh,
globe,
that's actually yeah. I was like, that's kind of
sick.
cool.
Yeah,
It's like a diorama almost. You know what I mean?
right.
Do I think I'm gonna play it? No, I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I do think it's like it was cool.
I think I will. I really like cozy games. I like really cutesy little games. I'll definitely play it, I think.
Okay.
And that's in
Now
2027 as well.
Persona 4.
My
I
only
didn't play the
cozy games are
original,
Crash Bandicoot and Spyro.
but
Classics,
Persona
which
4,
again,
I
that
didn't really get to play the original Persona 4.
Oh
But
man, you
I
you could pick it up pretty cheap right now, and I think you can get it on a bundle with Persona 3 Reload. Honestly, if I
yeah.
were, did you already
yeah,
play
I got
5?
Reload. I got Reload, but I watched one of my favorite streamers. I watched her reaction to it.
Mhm.
She started crying when she heard the music because she a huge Persona fan. And then when they dropped the Persona 6, she was like, "What is this?" She thought it was something else. And
I
she
think
seen that
a
P6
lot of
pop up.
Persona fans
She literally
sleep on it.
cried. She literally cried. That's how much she loved Persona.
I think a lot of people have been waiting on the next Persona for a while since Persona 5. Like Persona 5 was on the PlayStation 3. People don't realize that. Like
Yeah,
that
Wow.
game goes back. Yes.
it's like GTA. It's just like GTA.
Yeah. Yeah, Persona 5 has been around that long, so everybody's like, "Okay, it's cool that we're getting Persona Gold, Golden and, all that stuff, but, like, when are we gonna talk about Persona 6?" That's the question a lot of people had. When are we gonna have the conversation? When is Persona 6 coming? I think it's cool that they showed, gave us let us know that, "Hey, it's happening." I just wish we would've seen more,
Yeah.
but,
Well, from what she said, it looked like
I'm
this one gonna
excited.
be dark. Persona
It's
6
It
is gonna be
does.
dark.
Yeah, for sure. It looks very, very dark.
A lot of people have
Um
been asking for a more adult-themed Persona,
Persona.
which I don't think it necessarily has to follow that, because what Persona is like, oh, you have the high school antagonists, they're Scooby Dooing it, and I think that gives it a lot of its flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let's
Adults
just
love
hope it ain't
Let me
open
ask
world.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Persona games are notoriously long. Like Persona
Yeah.
5, I
We
think
were
what
just talking about that.
the first 25 hours is all basically tutorial.
Yeah.
I
That's a
hate
lot to
it.
And
remember.
and that's why a lot of people fall in and fall out because we're talking about a game that's 100 hours.
Mhm.
It is so fucking long. And that's why a lot of people like it looks cool, it looks like fun, but I just don't have that much time. Do we
Yeah.
need a shorter Persona?
I
Well,
don't think
they
so.
make
I'm-
one. They make shorter Persona games after the original one come out.
They do?
Yeah. They make shorter ones like Persona 5 got so many different. You got Persona 5
There's
Royal.
Persona 5, Persona 5 Royale, there was
Then,
Persona
then,
5 Tactica.
then you got the
Um,
Striker.
Strikers,
Q2.
that's right, I forgot
So
about
those are
that.
just different. Is it the same
It's
story?
it's
or is it
essentially
different
you know what
story?
it is? It's like when Final Fantasy VII became so big that it became its own
Yeah, his own world.
subgenre under Final Fantasy. Because then we got, what's the one where you actually play as Zack? It was originally on the PSP, and they just brought it out in
Crisis Core.
23.
Oh, okay. I
Crisis
Crisis
understand.
Core. Crisis Core. Then
Yeah.
we got,
I think one was
oh,
Abnett
fuck.
Child, right? I've been doing my
Yeah.
research.
Advent Children is a movie, and then
Advent Children.
there's there's one on the PC that I just downloaded, but it's like 100 fucking gigs, and I took it off my PC. So basically, it just became its own subgenre under like, so here's Final Fantasy, and this is Final Fantasy 7, and then under Final Fantasy 7, we have all these different Final Fantasy 7 spinoffs.
Right.
And Persona 5, I think the other ones were popular, but Persona 5 is like the one where it went super duper mainstream and
Okay.
everybody tapped in. And it was like,
Yeah.
okay, so we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
like
tap back in.
let's milk this fucking cow, essentially, is what happened. Like
Right.
people love this. People love Joker. Fuck, Joker was in Smash, remember?
Yeah,
So
he's in Smash
it was
Brothers.
basically, yeah, people love this. Let's milk this and let's get every penny out of it that we can.
I think what really
Matter of
blew it
fact,
wide open on a nostalgia view was definitely like Shin Megami Tensei 3, which is
Yes.
yeah, I think that was the crown jewel of this throne that they're building. And I hope that Persona 6 stays true to their fan base while also finding ways to open it up to those new players, because it is long, but I think the enticement is like when you have open world games, it's like a puzzle. It's like you have a 1,000-piece puzzle, but there's so many moving parts in a Persona game that it's limited to this Rubik's Cube like space. So I think it gives you a little bit more to chew on. You're working with your hands, trying to get through this, spinning it around. It's not laying on the table while you put these pieces together.
No, not at all. And they are good. Like Persona Persona games are the only time I want to go back and be a student. You know what I mean? It's like, let's go back to
Right.
school. What's going on? Like, oh shit, probably man, we should get to class. However, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I do love Persona. I absolutely do love Persona, and I'm happy that we are getting Persona 6. I would
I'm
definitely
worried
say
about the next generation of sweaty neckbeards it's going to make,
that.
because it happens every time. And it's always so milady in fedora. I could smell it through the mic. I can almost taste it. That it's pungent. Truly.
So
I mean,
anyways,
the neckbeards everywhere. You see how they came out after State of Play when they showed, God of War Lefay. It's like, wait a minute. Well, if it
Ugh.
ain't Kratos, it ain't really God of War. It's like, brother, there's
Sick.
other characters in the universe.
Yeah.
Calm down. You're gonna get more Kratos. Calm down. And if you don't want
Like,
to
I'm-
play it, simply don't play it. People
I seen
screamed and
somebody
cried when Joel fucking got killed in The Last of Us Part 2 and you had to play as Ellie and Abby. Like, Joel killed a lot of fucking people. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of people don't like Abby, but justified. You kill my dad, I'm coming back for you too.
Mhm.
I seen somebody react to the God of War thing. He was like, if you want to be technical, Kratos hasn't been the God of War
God
since
of War in
2.
a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, since God of War 2, he been the Ghost of Sparta.
Things change when you're a parent.
Yeah.
They do. They
Well,
really do. Shout
that
out
Join
to
Us
Atreus.
that Join Us game though, the cult game, that was cool.
Okay. So again, it did look interesting, but I just have no interest in like running a cult.
I
But
do.
I'm
Me
open
neither.
for the conversation. I think it's fucking hilarious. It's like, wait a minute, you really gonna let somebody run a cult in a video game?
I mean, right now I'm working on Cult of the Lamb, so I'm here for it.
Well, it's
Well,
right
I'm-
up your alley then for sure.
What I'm
I was
waiting
just like,
on,
wait a minute, like who developed this?
No,
Is
that's
this
what
the
I'm waiting
best
on
idea?
out of all of the games,
uh-huh.
I'm waiting on is that State of Decay 3. I've been waiting on that for a minute. The
I'm
first
so
game I
jaded
ever
with zombie
streamed,
games.
the first game I ever streamed was State of Decay 2.
State of
Okay.
Decay does look good. Here's
You
my
said you're
thing.
sick of zombies.
No, I'm addicted. Literally injected. I can't even find a vein anymore. Like, I like.
That's my
It
stuff
did
right
look good. I will give them that. But they're also, because we talked about games where like it's been done at nauseum and everybody's playing chase to follow the leader. There was a time where we got like The Last of Us 2 was coming. Then we got Days Gone and like so many goddamn different zombie games where it's like there
zombies.
were so many. So look, this better be the only goddamn game where somebody's running a cult. For me, I think this needs to be the only one. I don't think anybody else needs to make a game where you're running a cult, in my opinion.
Okay, but
Well, you
let's
said
take a
Cult of the
step
Lamb.
back and remember We Happy Few. I love
We Happy
Happy
Few
Few.
I
was a
really
very good
love
game.
when cults are the antagonist, honestly, because it's just so much fun to dive into the mental state of these goons that are just catapulted at you, one at you or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's a lot of emotion.
Boy.
What else did we
Oh,
see? Fallout
that-
76, Infestations.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
The
Looks cool.
I tried to run it back on
Fallout ain't for
Fallout
me.
76. Look, the Fallout show on Amazon made me go back and play Fallout 4, and I played more that time around. I was like, it's still not for me, but
I'm
the
not a
world is
Fallout
much more
fan,
interesting.
but it looked cool. Like, it looked fun.
It does. It's just when you get into the game, it's like when they say it's a wasteland, it's a wasteland. It's very, very fucking barren. Like,
Mhm.
so shout out to the people that stick it through. They're like, no, you got to play Fallout New Vegas. I tried. It did not connect. I tried Fallout 3. None of them have connected. So I remember when Fallout 76 first came out, because the reviews were so bad, it came out like early November. Matter of fact, I think Ames, that's like right when you had started at Eye Care Partners. It came out
Yeah.
around that, yeah. So I remember trying to play it, because they did a free play weekend to try to get people to play the game because the reviews were so fucking bad. And then that didn't work. And then they discounted it for Black. They're like, well, it's Black Friday. Every game's getting discounted. I'm like, yo, there's a such thing as a sale and then the price going back up to normal. This price is not going back up. This is how much this game is going to be going forward. This is not a good game. Fallout has got some very interesting lore. It really does. Like, especially like it's essentially part of the Cold War because they're building fallout shelters because, there's the fear that we're going to get, bombed by, like I guess Russia. Well, no, it was Soviet Union at that time. So while the lore is very, very interesting, to me it just doesn't translate. Everybody's like, you don't get it. This is the best Western RPG there is. And I'm like, if
Well,
that's the best y'all got to offer, I will stick to JRPGs. It does nothing for me.
yeah. So I guess
Um,
Fallout is just a no for all of us then, huh?
Actually,
yeah.
Oh,
Jesse?
I have a contradiction to my general opinion of open worlds. I really loved Fallout 4, and I probably put more time into Fallout 4 than most open worlds in general.
Okay.
I thought that game was really creative in its writing and characters, which really sucked me. I spent a lot of the time just talking to people. I really love creative and clever dialogue, which I think that we're going to see from that Clockwork game, and which makes me really excited because
Oh my God, the dialogue in Clockwork in that trailer was just
was
fucking
fun.
fantastic. It
Yeah.
was fantastic.
just like any movie, I think the best parts are, creative camera angles, creative writing, and a good score. And I think that's the
Yeah.
perfect formula to make a perfect movie. And whenever a game has those things, I can overlook certain discrepancies.
So what about that
So
Spyro
Fallout
4?
76, do you feel like it's a maybe for you? Do you feel like you would,
So with the MMOs, I want to like them. I just don't have enough time to
the
build
time
the
to invest?
meaningful. It's not about even the game itself. I want to play an MMO to make those personal relationships and invest socially in another person to be close enough that I can have those conversations. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's such a huge aspect of it. It would ruin the experience for me getting on 1 hour here, 1 hour there.
And 1
I'm
hour
never
there. And the world
Yeah.
and because the world never ends, like when you come back, things are totally different.
right.
It's passing you by. And
And
I
I
don't have the
want to
time
like
either.
it. I
Yeah.
do.
I mean,
But-
that's what it is time. But you were really
You literally
excited about Spyro 4 though.
Yeah, we haven't had. I really hope we have Spyro game installment of the original timeline, because there's 3 timelines of Spyro.
Oh,
There's the chosen hero, there's the young rookie, and then there's the crossover between Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, which are each their own story and retelling. I really would like to see a continuation after Year of the Dragon, which is my favorite storyline, because I felt I like stakes, but I don't need to have world-ending stakes every time. Give me a cutesy cartoon dragon. We got stakes, you know? They're just not that thick. They're well cooked, well seasoned. Let's get after it.
there's steaks.
Who
Okay.
doesn't love a good steak? What else did we see?
There's Metro 2039.
Metro. Yeah, it's a known quantity.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting from a Metro game.
That Halo
Um,
campaign looked cool though.
I'm nervous.
About the Halo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just always chasing the Halo 3 high. And I can never like anything again.
Okay, so
apparently.
here's my confession, right?
Okay. You don't
I
like
did
Halo?
not have I did not know. Here's the thing. I didn't have the original Xbox,
You
right?
didn't?
I did not. I did
That's
not have the only
surprising.
reason. Okay, so here's how I got into the Xbox ecosystem.
Mhm.
The 360 came to market a year before the PlayStation 3.
Mhm.
I ended up in the PlayStation ecosystem because of Final Fantasy 7. So then
Okay.
the 360 came to market a year before the PS3, so I was like, "Okay, well, I'll check this out." Um, so I missed, like, the Halo LAN parties and all that stuff.
Ugh,
I
man.
played a lot of Madden, a lot of Project Gotham Racing, just a lot of random stuff.
Said a lot of
So by the time,
capable things in those lobbies.
yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah. Halo
by
Levels
the
was great.
time the
Mhm.
first Gears comes, the PlayStation 3 is then out at that point.
Mhm.
So then I'm investing a lot of time and effort into the PlayStation ecosystem. So I missed Gears and all that stuff. So my
Damn.
cousin, he was like, "You should try out Gears," and I was like, "All right, whatever." So I remember Gears remastered came out, and I played that, and I was like, "Okay, so no, this is actually fucking fire." And then for buying that, they gave me like Microsoft would just randomly message you like, here's this link. You now have the original Gears of War. You have Gears 2, you have Gears 3, you have Gears Judgment. So then
Mhm.
I played all of them and was like, okay, no, this is fucking fire. I'm all in on this. And right a couple months later, Gears 4 came out.
Mhm.
So I missed all of the Halo hoopla. I did. Now I wanted to play Halo Infinite, but remember it was supposed to launch with the series consoles, but it got pushed back. So I remember when Halo Infinite finally did come out, New Year's of I think that was 21 going into 22, I believe. When the clock struck midnight, I was on my couch playing Halo Infinite.
Yeah. No, it's a core memory for me being at my cousin's house, and we had, like, all 4 of us playing
Wait,
on the Xbox and taking turns and shit, like, it's a core memory for me.
Yeah. So what I am going to buy and play this game because I want to get that experience. Now,
Yeah.
we heard the voice. I'm almost certain, and we're gonna do a Google search right now, but I'm almost certain that was Coleman Domingo.
I'm fairly certain. I mean, the face, the voice, I mean
I
for the
love
Halo?
celebrity cameos.
yeah, on Halo. Yeah.
I swear that was him. Google saying there's no confirmation.
What?
That definitely felt like his voice. I'm just saying because we've seen every fucking episode of Euphoria. Google saying no. Hold on. There's got to be something. His IMDb or something is going to tell the truth. Let's see. Well, fuck. His goddamn Wikipedia doesn't help. Let's check his IMDb. There we go. Because I swear that was his
He's
voice.
voice actor David Scully. That's what I got.
You talking about for the black dude? Yeah,
Mhm.
Halo.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounded like him.
David Scully. It's what it's telling me here.
I forgot the black dude name. It was Sergeant something.
Sergeant Johnson.
Yeah, Sergeant Johnson. Just look at.
So he
let me
just
see.
sounds like Colby Domingo then.
Yeah, apparently.
I
'Cause
always
that
think
definitely
it's so funny.
It really did sound like I was
It
convinced.
100% sounded like him.
Okay. All right. So last time we talked, I said I broke up with COD, but this new
It
one.
only takes one good COD trailer for me like, all right, so maybe I was a bit hasty. And I think we
Yeah.
all were. And in the fall. So the hard thing is
It's so
everybody
big.
there you go. That's number one.
Don't
And
clip that.
Microsoft not allowing us to buy like regular M.2s and install them like Sony did was kind of a mistake because they have that proprietary storage and Seagate had the monopoly on that. I believe other people can make cards for that now. I don't know. If they are, I'm definitely gonna check because I'm gonna need one for my Series S and my Series X.
Yeah, we're gonna need one.
Because that Call of Duty looks good. That
It
Call
really
or I could buy
does.
it on PlayStation. I don't know. It doesn't matter. That Call of Duty looks fucking good.
I might
It
get it on
looks so
PC.
good. And then we can all play again, like we used to do in
Yeah,
Fortnite.
for sure.
I think it's really hard to make a COD look bad just because it's such a giant in the gaming world.
I've been playing COD since Call of
Forever.
Duty on the 360.
Yeah.
It's like a classic sandwich.
That helped me
beat
with my
it.
history
It's your
class.
favorite.
It's a classic bologna sandwich with the chips inside.
On a hot
After
day.
on a hot
at the
day
pool.
after swimming. That's what it is. That's what
Nice
COD
little
is.
soda to go with it. Yeah.
Fanta
COD
grape.
is it's an annual tradition. At
It
this point,
is.
it's just it's like, all right, the sun is going down at 5:00 now. It's time to play some COD. We're gonna watch some football. The Christmas tree is about to go up. That's where I am with COD. It might as well be part of the holiday season for me.
Yeah.
It's like the holiday season doesn't start on Thanksgiving for me. It starts when COD comes out, basically.
Tradition.
I know that Transformers wasn't going on today, and I know I said that I never really wanted a Transformers thing, but contradictory, I would love to see some Gundam stuff.
It's a Gundam
So
game
we
coming.
just saw we saw that Gundam game was at Summer Game Fest?
Really?
Yeah, Summer Game
It
Fest,
was
yeah.
Summer Game Fest. Yeah, there's a Gundam game
Yeah.
coming out.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
because
God,
you
it
didn't
looked
watch
good.
it, you should have watched our video. It's out
Okay,
now.
full disclosure, while we're having this conversation, I'm playing Forza Horizon 6 on
I can
my
hear that.
Series S. Okay. I still have not got to the part where I get to race the Gundam, and that's pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I got to go back because I missed one of those things I need to knock over.
Bad
Yeah, Gundam
Magpie.
game.
Sorry.
Magpie. Which one was that? That was
the little bird that caught
That's
the
right.
forest on fire.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
you got
listen.
that.
That's right.
I know y'all probably aren't into that, but that is it's so cozy. I want it so bad. It's so cute.
It's definitely a cozy game. That's an Amy game.
It's an Amy game.
It was very cozy. It was very cozy. What else did we see?
Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Oh, Castlevania, yes.
You can't go wrong with the good.
Oh my gosh. And honestly, I just never had a bad time playing
Castlevania.
Never. I just
know.
Oh, go ahead.
My question is, Konami's not actively developing games. That's why they outsourced Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. So who's making that is my question.
I don't know.
Like, it looks good. I don't give a shit. It looks good. I'm gonna play it. I'm just like, who's making it is what I really want to know, because Konami is like invested into like fucking those like, what is it, like the Japanese gambling, Pacino or some shit like that. Pachinko. That's what. Yeah, they invested into that.
You said who was developing it?
Yeah.
Evil Empire.
I knew it was. I
Okay.
knew it wasn't Konami because they're not developing games anymore.
Hmm.
Shout out to Evil Empire. Looks good. It looks good. And just like Jesse said, yes, it definitely looks like it's very reminiscent of the Castlevania show on Netflix, which was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And she's the daughter of Simon Belmont. Is that what it was?
I don't know if it's Simon's daughter.
She's somebody's daughter in the Belmont family.
I was right. It's a pretty long family.
That is true. That is very true.
Damn. What else was there? There was Skyrim Thieves Guild. That's in July. Where Winds Meet.
Where we meet. That's a
Okay.
good
That's
game.
exclusive today, and then it comes out in July for everywhere else.
So it's early access for Xbox, and then everybody else gets it next month. Okay,
Yeah.
that's I've heard of shorter exclusivity. Well, no, actually, that's probably the shortest exclusivity window I've ever heard of. Honestly, now that I think about it,
Isn't that a co-op though too?
Where we meet, yes, it's co-op.
Yeah, because I remember seeing a lot of posts of like couples playing it because you can like
Yeah.
do little romantic shit.
Yeah, you
That's
can. You
cute.
do all that on there. You
It
can
is cute.
fly on there.
Okay.
I played a little bit of it.
Okay. And there's
what else
that
did we see?
Minecraft Dungeons too.
Minecraft Dungeons 2.
I'm not a Minecraft person. I'm not into it.
I
I'm not
tried
either.
it, and
I'll watch somebody
I
play
gave
it.
it like 30 minutes, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, I'm out of here. I gave it like
I did
30
like
minutes. I was like,
Minecraft
yeah, not for me.
Dungeons. It adds a lot more linear gameplay.
Okay.
And it's a lot more focused.
You played it with Bella though, right?
I did, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun, unique dungeon crawler roguelike.
Okay.
And maybe it's not even roguelike, maybe slightly, but you still keep all your stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what to call it. It's a I don't know. It's just fun. Play it.
I think I only ever enjoyed playing it when I was playing it with my kids. That's the only time I ever really liked playing it.
Shout out to
Other than
Bills.
that, like, yeah, shout out to Bells. But I won't be getting it to play myself. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't sound like anything any of us are gonna play, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's just whatever.
I think
Whatever.
that's all of it though.
think that's it.
Besides the limited edition Xbox 25th edition
Xbox.
console. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Look, I'm trying to get it. I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to get it. Like, if I accomplish nothing else for the remainder of this year, like,
I
I'm
want it
trying to
so
get that.
bad.
It's
I
so
want it
fucking bad. So
so
fucking bad.
So bad.
I wonder if it glows like green.
No,
That'd be cool though.
I don't think it does.
Probably
I mean,
not.
Didn't the
but
first Halo Xbox look like that too?
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
talking about
know.
the original Xbox that had the green casing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was that.
It
had
glowed?
it did. It had like lights on it.
I don't remember. I mean, I know the X on the Xbox little
yeah, the
button on
but
it that glowed,
I didn't
but
know
I
the
don't think the
console
whole
itself.
thing.
Again, I didn't
Yeah.
have the OG Xbox, so I definitely
I don't
wouldn't
remember
remember.
It probably wasn't the Xbox itself glowing, but the light from the button would
Yeah.
go through the casing.
Okay, I mean, so technically, I guess you could say it glows, but I wouldn't consider it glowing. I think it's just the button.
Fair enough.
Regardless, though, it looks sick. I want it. If I
What do we
don't
think
do
the price is
anything
going to
else-
be?
Oh man, I don't know because it went up and it's a limited
Everything
edition,
went
so it's
up.
gonna be expensive.
600.
You think 600? I'm thinking
600.
800.
I'm thinking 7 to 8. Because you
Yeah.
gotta look at it. Let's hold on. So let's go to the Xbox website
I'm
right
an
now and
optimist
see
in a
where
room
they
full
are.
of pessimists.
Jesse just went.
Let's
Gotta have
see.
hope for the future, my guys.
I have to get permission.
Devices.
It's his money.
Don't jinx me.
Okay, so it's on the website right now. They don't have a price, but it's on the website. It looks amazing too.
God, I need
It's
it.
gorgeous, y'all. That's all I'm saying. So okay, the 1 terabyte carbon black with the disk drive is $650. The 1 terabyte all white digital all digital robot white is $600. The 2 terabyte disk drive is $799. They didn't even say how many, like, what the storage is on
it
this
said
one.
1 terabyte. That's what when I searched it, it said it would be 1 terabyte, but obviously we don't know for sure. No, wait, it did say that. It did say that in the showcase that it would be 1 terabyte, didn't it?
It did? Okay. Let's see. It is 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
It just said, okay, so it says email me when available. That's all you get.
Oh my god.
I'm
Where'd you get
telling
that? Hold on,
you,
where'd you get that? Because I'm trying to
I'm on
find
the
that.
Xbox website. Go under devices. Based on the price, so we got 650, 600, and 800. This thing is coming in at $700 at minimum.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like you can get oh man, yeah, it's 1 terabyte. Email me when available. Cause I'm getting it. I'm doing it.
I
Well, I
hope
gotta.
that they put it on Amazon, because if they put it on Amazon,
One day
same way,
shipping
like
for cheap, Prime.
well, you can also just go buy Amazon cards over time and keep applying them to the balance.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the smartest way to do it. And truthfully, shout out to Justin, because he's the one that taught me about that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Jesse, close your ears.
He told me about that when the PS4 and the Xbox One were launching.
Okay.
I ain't never having two of them Xbox Ones.
Yeah, I want it. I want it. I do think it's going to
Yeah.
come in at $700 though. I definitely see this being a $700 console at minimum. Because
I really think it's gonna
like
be
it's
like
1
700.
terabyte, but also it's a limited edition.
That's why it makes me think it's gonna be 800.
Yeah,
I
7
just
to 8 for sure.
well,
Shit, it might surprise me. It might be 250.
No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. The fucking Series S is it's like 4 now. It's not coming in under the Series
really?
S price. The
No.
Series S has got to be like, it's like, hold on. Let's see.
That's the one that I bought in 2020, wasn't it? During quarantine? The white one? I think yeah, it was the Series S.
Yeah, see that, yeah.
Is what I started with. Again, because
Oh, is it the 1S that you got?
oh, it was the 1S?
Okay. So, yeah, the 500 gig Series S is 400 and the 1 terabyte Series S is 450.
Yeah. Okay.
So it could go
That's
for 550.
There's no way. That console is $700 at minimum. At minimum.
At minimum for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't like just I don't want to be a pessimist, but like just the current state of affairs and where we are right now. Like even if the tariffs don't happen and even if AI doesn't happen, somebody has to pay for that fucking Activision acquisition.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to pay for it.
Jesse's
And we as the consumers.
he was lying in bed.
That's not
Sad about the news. 700
I mean, it
$800.
looks great. Everybody, we all want it. It's just like, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, shit.
I would
Like,
love to
hell,
have it.
I probably would get it if I didn't buy the PC this year.
I do want a
Oh, that's
PC as
right. You
well.
did.
Yeah, I bought that bitch in February.
We anyways. That's it.
Which is really
That was the showcase, right?
that is last point though. They would release a limited edition console, and it's coming in November.
Mhm. My birthday.
We're talking basically a year out from their next console. So you're gonna ask us to pay this much, and then turn around and pay more the next year.
Okay, yeah.
It's just strange. I think that like
They just
they
want
need to take
Unless they pushing it back a year.
Oh.
Well, that could be a possibility, or they just might think, well, like because remember the 1X came in at $500, and they said, but before the price got revealed, they said it's going to be a premium product for true hardcore Xbox fans. So
Mhm.
anytime they're like letting you know ahead.
Yeah.
$500 wasn't bad considering the Xbox One launched at $500 because of the Kinect. If they told us we were getting a $500 console right now from PlayStation or Microsoft, we'd be like, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah.
I have this at $700 minimum. I've got it at $700 minimum.
All right.
I would gladly like to be wrong if it came in at $6. If it came in at $6, that would be crazy. But it feels it.
I really think
It
it's
just,
gonna be 800.
and I don't think you're wrong. That's
Yeah.
why I said 7 minimum.
I'm saying 8 minimum.
You
Or
think
like
8 is the minimum?
780 at the
I'm gonna say
minimum.
550.
Which is a random
Really? You
number
think
though, because
550? Yeah, it's a random number.
Kolby, you bugged out. There's no way that's $500.
500, 550, man.
Hell
That's what I'm
no.
saying.
You know what?
No,
I
a
hope
regular
it
Series
is.
X is 600 right now.
Derrick, shut up. Let's just say it's gonna be 550.
All right, y'all want to be
And we all just
optimistic.
agree
I'm
to
gonna be
say
realistic,
550,
right?
man.
console.
Well, you said the regular 600, well, 650 then.
The regular Xbox is the regular Series X is 600 now. That's what I'm saying.
You said come with 1 terabyte, 650.
Kolby, stop.
You paying for the color scheme.
You are
He's still
setting
stuck in
yourself up.
2018. That's where he's at.
You
No, I
setting
respect it.
yourself
No,
up.
I respect the
See, the reason
optimism.
why I say that, like, is it the same specs? Is it different specs or anything?
It's
the same
just
specs.
green.
You're just getting a different hard drive and you're getting a translucent casing.
Yeah.
Or 650.
No.
You got it, man.
Well, okay.
He knows.
Hold, Jesse, stop. All right, listen to this. Just fucking stop, okay? The difference is, yes, we are further along in the generation and the parts cost less. However, RAM has gone up.
Yeah.
And again, we are still dealing with the foreign tariffs. Consoles are not made here in the US. Generally, our cell phones, our tablets, our consoles, all that stuff is generally made by Foxconn, which is in China.
Yeah.
So the
They'll just throw the
international
loss on top
tariffs
of the new
apply.
console.
Throw the loss on top of the new console.
I mean,
They might as well close. If they do that, they might as well close the goddamn doors.
650, man. 650, man. I'm telling you. 500,
700.
650.
Do we? Okay.
Man, 650.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a poll up on our Instagram. We're gonna put a poll up, and
Hell
then we're
yeah.
also gonna write every. So hold on, let's get everybody's pricing. I got 700 on the low end. Ames, you got 8.
I said 780 minimum.
780 minimum.
Uh-huh.
Jesse, what do you say?
I'm gonna give it 630. Price is right, Kolby. We're playing.
Yeah,
Oh
don't
my
say
god. Kolby, what do you got?
We're going 650.
All right.
650.
We'll put the poll up on the
low,
Instagram.
500 lower, 650
And
high.
we're gonna revisit this in November when this console launches, which we'll probably get the pricing, I would imagine, in October. So we will come back and revisit this. It would be
You think
nice if we
October,
got
not September?
September actually sounds right. In
I
case
feel
you
like
pre-ordered to
September.
so you're probably right,
Pre-order.
September. I just need to know the date so I can take the day off and go camp outside Best Buy because I want this. Not even gonna hold you unless they put it on Amazon. Either way, I need this.
You still
I
got
need
a
it
Best
bad.
Buy out there?
Yeah, we got one. The one
Y'all
in
ain't got no Best
Chesterfield
Buy?
Valley.
In Chesterfield? 'Cause
In,
I know
in
the
the
one
valley,
in
yeah.
the
Fenton
one
closed.
in the one in Fenton closed, the one in right off of what is that one?
I don't
Y'all
know.
ain't got
The
no
one in
Best Buy?
Manchester?
Fenton closed? Yeah, the one in Manchester did close down.
I
It
thought
used
they
to
were
be
all
like right
closed.
across from. It
The
was
one in
right
South
across from
County too,
GameStop.
like next to the mall too, was closed.
Chesterfield Valley and Mid Rivers Mall; those two are still open.
Okay, well,
I don't know about any other ones
I guess I'm
because I'm
going.
gonna try to go to Chesterfield to get that PlayStation fighting stick.
Also, it's my birthday that month too, so
That's right. That's right.
this is my birthday present.
That means if you watch
Jesse?
Mello's stream, Cinder Gifts,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
I didn't know
650,
Bills
man.
was streaming.
No,
Mellows.
me. My
Oh, okay. You. I
Mellow After
definitely got to tap in for one of the streams. Definitely got to tap in. Congratulations on the launch of the YouTube channel, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't have anything else. Anybody got anything else?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I
we
ain't got
didn't get
nothing.
grades. What I gave the show 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
gave it
high.
9.5.
I would have gave it like if they had shown Blade, I would have gave it a 9.5 or a 10.
Nah, I'm at a 9.5 already. But you know what?
Really?
It's mostly because of Fable.
I knew it.
I'm sitting
Now
here
look,
at
it's
like a
for
6.5,
me.
7.
6.5, 7.
There's been way better ones.
Oh,
Way better
shut
ones.
up.
For
Oh,
me,
Here
I
we go.
get E-Day. I get a new Hellblade, which I
Yes.
expected. I get a Call of
Hellblade,
Duty,
E-Day, yes.
State of Decay.
a
Kolby, no.
65% is still passing. Why y'all give me that?
No,
I get a
9.5.
Spyro game, new Spyro.
9.5?
2 Personas.
You
Yeah.
really love Fable.
It's not just Fable. I mean,
Crazy
Gears
Taxi.
of War, Crazy
It was a good
Taxi.
show. I think 8.5 is a good goddamn score, is it not?
9.5 is better.
You gave Game Fest a
It
9
is.
though.
I don't know if it gets a 9.5.
You gave what you gave Game Fest?
Summer Game Fest? I think
Yeah,
I gave it an 8 or so, didn't I?
No, you gave it a 9.
No, you said 9.
No.
So why not? Why
I
is
said
it
9 for Summer Game Fest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said 9.
So why
I gotta
would
revisit that.
I'm
So
sticking to
fuck, hold
7.
on. Maybe we might be in the 9 territory then.
Oh, now you're saying 7?
I'm giving it a 7. I'll
He
be great.
changed.
I'll be gracious. I'm a benevolent god. But
What?
But no,
Whatever.
God, it's crazy.
All right. That's it.
It was a good show. Kolby, what'd you say?
I said 9.5. Like
Okay.
it's out of all these games on here, I play half of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I play half of.
It was a good show.
Not
It was a
not
damn
Flight
good show.
Simulator though.
No, I'm not playing fucking Flight Simulator either.
Oh, the only one I probably won't play was some 2 cozy games: The Age of Empires and Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
Everything else, I take a crack at it.
There's a couple of them other ones.
Oh,
that-
and the Elder Scrolls Online.
True.
Yeah, definitely not playing that either.
for me, there's only a few there that I'm actually super excited for. I'm excited for E-Day, but I fell off of Horde at Gears 4 with the introduction of the card leveling system. I don't like the card pulling thing. Like the
Well, it
loot
doesn't look like
box.
they're gonna be doing it this time. So
But I am excited for Horde. I'm gonna play Spyro. I wish they would have given me a little bit more on P6, and I don't think Persona 4 needed a remake.
Jesse's against remakes.
I'm
He's
not
sick of
against
them.
remakes.
No,
I'm not against remakes. I
wasting my time.
Man, I love
think that
remakes,
they're
man.
going. So, Persona was a very niche game. I think we can all agree, right?
Yeah.
And I think what happened, there were a lot of people who did initially play those games when they came out. But again, that's why I think Persona 5 got the treatment it did, because that one was the first one to be overly popular.
Yeah.
And that's why you saw those different versions like Persona 5 Strikers, Persona 5 Royale, Persona 5 Tactica. Now they're trying to capitalize on the popularity of Persona 5, and that's
True.
why I think we're getting all of these remakes, for sure.
There's rumors it's going to be around Phantom Thieves all over again.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people are thinking that it's built itself so high on the Phantom Thieves as a character genre with the plushies and the anime, and then you have
Yeah.
they've been in several games. It's going to be really hard to turn away from that at this point with the new characters that you've turned on with these very specific Persona crew.
I forgot Persona 5 had a mobile game too.
Yeah, no, and it's all built around the Phantom Thieves.
Wow.
They
All
got
right,
a
well.
mobile game and a dancing game.
I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong because
We'll
I
see.
really like it to be separate from that.
I think this is a wrap.
I just hope it's good, whatever it is. I
I just
don't
got
think
one
that-
question.
Yeah, what's up?
What's that?
Who started the remakes first? Was it Resident Evil with 2 or was it Final Fantasy 7?
I think it was Final Fantasy
The
7.
Final Fantasy 7 trailer definitely came first. That came at E3, PlayStation E3 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And then the rumors of the Resident Evil one came around probably a year or two later because it got revealed E3 of 2018 and it came in 2019. So
Okay.
the Final Fantasy VII remake, that was definitely first. That was definitely first.
I
But
remember
that
we
had been
stayed
brewing
up.
for some time.
I remember we stayed up for that release day. Me, you, and Nikki.
For Final Fantasy, yeah, we did. Because remember,
Yeah,
it
cause I
came out
think
during the pandemic. It came out Easter weekend during the pandemic. I'll never
yeah,
forget. So Amy, you remember Lauren Vautrin, remember? From
Yeah, I
Eye Care
remember her.
Partners.
Yeah.
So we remember we're working from home at that point, and it was Friday, but it was Easter weekend. So like, even though it's the pandemic, people were still like making plans to be with their family, and it was super slow.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember playing Final Fantasy VII the remake the night before. Been like, holy shit, this is so crazy. Cloud and Barret, all this over again. So it was really slow. And they're like, does anybody want to get off early? I was like, me, right now. And then like I was clocking out, jumping right on the couch. And you know what? The funny thing is, you know what else I remember about that weekend? Trevin texted me. He was like, Justin was acting weird in the party last night. I was like, well, what did he do? He was like, I don't know. He was saying some weird stuff to Mello. I was like, what the fuck did he say?
Oh no.
Yes. Because I
oh,
remember
that did happen.
Kolby said some, yes, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that cause I was telling y'all I had never played Final Fantasy VII. I played the other one.
Yes. Trevin texted me. He was like, he was acting weird last night, bro. I was like, well, what's weird for Justin? Because he's always acting weird.
Nah, he was weird with me for sure.
Yeah, he definitely was.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
All right, friends and fans. Well, that's gonna do it for our Xbox showcase, Gears of War recap. Keep in mind, we have been told the Nintendo Direct is going to be Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
No confirmation yet, but Nintendo is very weird. They'll release the date like the last time, like, hey, there's a Direct tomorrow. It's like, all right, well, thank you for finally fucking telling us. So we expect it to possibly be on Tuesday. I'm going to see Masters of the Universe. That is actually Kolby's birthday as well. But
You,
we do expect
thank you.
to be covering that Tuesday night if it does take place. If it's Wednesday or whatever, Wednesday would be my birthday. But we will have the Nintendo Direct, and that'll be our last show for gaming season. And then Raising Kanan is coming, so I actually have to activate my Star subscription. And then obviously we'll have our standard podcast every week as well. I want to thank Jesse again for joining us. It's been a pleasure. You know, you're welcome back anytime you want. Just let us know. Let the missus know, because we would definitely love to have you back. For everybody else, we're gonna end this like we normally do. As always, I'm Derrick Daniel Ocean. That's Killer Kolby, and that's Awesome Amy. And we are just a few members of Paul's Menu Society. It's been a pleasure. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.
Bye.